People disrespect you, and it is not an accident. They talk over you, make jokes at your expense, and move on like nothing happened. You stay calm, you try to be reasonable, you try to be the bigger person. But deep down, you feel small, invisible, and quietly angry. Here is the brutal truth. It is not just their disrespect that is the problem. It is the way you keep showing them that your self-respect is negotiable. In the next few minutes, you will learn 5 Stoic rules men never break if they truly respect themselves. So people stop treating you like an option and start treating you like a standard. Stay until the end, because living even one of these rules for 7 days can change how people are allowed to treat you. You know this feeling in your body, not just in your mind. At work, your manager drops another task on your desk at the end of the day. You are already exhausted, but you hear yourself say, "Sure, I'll handle it." They go home on time. You stay late in silence. When the project is praised, your name is background noise. With friends or family, someone makes a harmless joke that cuts too deep. Everyone laughs. You laugh too, even though your chest tightens. Later, you replay it in your head, wondering why they always pick you as the punchline. You tell yourself you are just being too sensitive, so you swallow it again. Late at night, your phone is in your hand. You are waiting for a reply from someone who only texts when they are bored. One message decides whether you feel worthy or worthless. You know they are not really showing up for you. But you keep answering fast, like your self-respect is on their schedule. You keep asking, why does everyone disrespect me? But there is a harder question underneath. How long will you keep training people to treat you this way? From a Stoic view, this is not just a problem of rude people. It is a problem of standards. The Stoics would tell you something uncomfortable. People learn how to treat you by watching how you treat yourself. If you ignore your needs, they will ignore them too. If you betray your boundaries, they will step over them. If you abandon your own standards, they will assume they do not exist. Self-esteem asks, do they like me? Self-respect asks, am I living in a way I can look in the mirror without flinching? Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Why do we love ourselves more than anyone else, yet care more about their opinion than our own?" In modern language, that means this: you live in your own mind, but you let strangers' opinions run the place. From a Stoic view, disrespect from others often grows in the space where you have abandoned your duty to yourself. Self-respect is not a mood. It is a standard. It is your inner citadel, the fortress where your worth is not up for negotiation. Here is the mantra for this video. Respect yourself first. The world will adjust. From this lens, we get to the first Stoic rule: men never break. The first rule: stop outsourcing your happiness. Most men have quietly rented out their emotional life to other people. Your mood depends on who texts back, who praises you, and who notices you today. If they respond, you feel alive. If they ignore you, you feel worthless. This is not just insecurity. This is how you give disrespect power over you. The Stoics warned against this 2,000 years ago. They taught that your peace cannot live in things you do not control, not in opinions, not in attention, not in the changing weather of other people's moods. Modern psychology says the same thing in simpler words. If your worth depends on constant recognition, you will always feel unstable. You may look confident, but inside, you are fragile, because your value changes with every notification. The man with self-respect is different. He may enjoy appreciation, but he does not need it to know who he is. He does not hand his emotional remote control to anyone. In practice, this means you stop doing good things for applause. You go to the gym even if no one sees it. You help even if no one says thank you. You work with excellence even when your name is not mentioned. Every time you choose integrity over image, you send yourself a message. I live this way because it is who I am, not because it gets me claps. When you stop outsourcing your happiness, people lose one of their favorite ways to control and disrespect you. The second rule: no is a complete sentence. Most men are not disrespected because they are weak. They are disrespected because they cannot stop saying yes. You say yes to extra work when your whole body wants to say no. You say yes to jokes that cut you down. You say yes to favors that drain you and reward you with guilt if you ever refuse. Every time you say yes when you mean no, you are quietly teaching people that your boundaries do not matter. Seneca told his students to protect their time and mind like a fortress. Your mind is your inner citadel. If you leave the gates open, anyone can walk in and rearrange your life. You are not kind when you let people walk over you. You are abandoning your duty to yourself. In practice, this means learning to say no without collapsing into a long apology. No, I can't take that on right now. No, that doesn't work for me. No, I'm not okay with being spoken to like that. Short, calm, final. At first, your heart will race. You will feel guilty. You will want to soften your boundary just to make the tension disappear. But every time you keep a boundary, your self-respect stands up a little straighter. Every time you betray a boundary, your self-respect sits back down. Respect yourself first. The world will adjust later. If this already stings a little because you see your own patterns, stay with this. We are not here to shame you. We are here to rebuild you into someone you can respect when no one is watching. The third rule: do not explain your philosophy. Live it. Epictetus said, "Do not explain your philosophy. Embody it." Most men talk themselves out of self-respect by talking too much. They talk about their plans. They talk about their discipline. They announce how this year is different. But when it is time to act, nothing changes. Your mind records that. It keeps a quiet score every time your words and your actions do not match. Over time, you stop believing in yourself, and so does everyone else. When people see the gap between what you say and what you live, they stop taking you seriously. They may still like you, but they will not respect you. In practice, this means adopting the rule of silence for your next big goal. Do not post about it. Do not give speeches about how serious you are now. Just start. If your goal is to train your body, put your shoes on and go. If your goal is to build a skill, open the book or course and do 20 minutes today. If your goal is to stop a habit, remove one trigger right now. Document your actions for yourself, not for the internet. After 30 days of quiet consistency, look back. You will not need to tell yourself a story. You will have evidence. Self-respect grows every time your actions speak louder than your words. And a man whose actions and words finally match is very hard to disrespect. The fourth rule: accept that you will look like a fool. Epictetus told his students that if they wanted to make real progress, they had to accept being seen as stupid or naive in external things. Why? Because growth always looks awkward at first. If you are terrified of looking foolish, you will stay stuck in rooms where you already look competent, even if those rooms are slowly killing your potential. Men without self-respect protect their image. Men with self-respect protect their progress. The man obsessed with his image only does what he is already good at. He avoids new skills because he cannot handle looking like a beginner. He stays small to look impressive. The Stoic man makes a different trade. He chooses to look clumsy in the short term, to become unshakable in the long term. In practice, this means choosing one thing you are bad at and practicing it on purpose. Join a boxing class and be the most uncoordinated man in the room. Pick up a guitar and fumble through your first chords. Start learning a new language and let people hear your broken sentences. Your goal is not to impress anyone. Your goal is to train your nervous system to stop equating "I am new at this" with "I am worthless." You will feel the discomfort. You will feel your ego push back. Stay anyway. Each time you let yourself look like a beginner and survive, you harden your sense of self-respect. You are no longer enslaved to your image. You are committed to your growth. The fifth rule: whoever controls your anger controls you. Epictetus put it in one line: anyone who can anger you becomes your master. When someone can push a button and make you explode, they own you. Many men mistake rage for power. They think shouting, slamming doors, or firing back instantly proves strength. But an angry man is easy to manipulate. You just have to insult him in the right place. He will do the rest himself. Think of your emotions like hygiene. If you cut your hand, you do not rub dirt into the wound. But when you get emotionally hurt, rejected, or disrespected, that is exactly what many men do. They replay the insult again and again. They tear themselves down in their own mind. Or they lash out and create bigger problems. What was one moment of pain becomes a long habit of suffering. A man who explodes every time he feels disrespected is not powerful. He is predictable. He is easy to control. The Stoic man feels the same sting, the same trigger, but he keeps his mind in his own hands. He does not deny his anger. He just refuses to let it drive the car. In practice, use a simple 2-minute distraction to break the loop. The moment you notice yourself replaying what happened, move your body. Do push-ups. Walk fast. Clean something. Do anything physical that demands your attention for 2 minutes. You are not pretending the hurt did not happen. You are refusing to carve the wound deeper with rumination. Once the intensity drops, ask the Stoic question: what is in my control right now? Not their opinion, not their apology, not their understanding. Your control is in your next action, your standard, your response. Self-respect lives there, not in revenge fantasies, and not in proving them wrong, but in proving to yourself that your mind is yours. Within the next 24 hours, choose one rule, not all 5, just one. Maybe you decide to stop outsourcing your happiness for a day. You notice every time you reach for your phone to feel worthy, and instead, you do one small action that reflects your standards. Maybe you decide to say one honest no this week. One moment where you usually fold, you simply say, "No, that doesn't work for me," and let the silence stand. Maybe you commit to acting without talking. You set one small goal for today and complete it without announcing it to anyone. For the next 7 days, pick one simple rule like this. For the next 7 days, I will not say yes when my whole body is saying no. Or, for the next 7 days, I will not let my mood be decided by my notifications. Write that rule down. Look at it every morning. At night, ask yourself, did I live it honestly today, even a little? You are not trying to be perfect. You are trying to become someone you can trust. This is where the real shift begins. You are moving from the man who lives for approval to the man who lives by standards. From the man who explains himself to the man whose actions explain him. From the man who explodes when disrespected to the man who is too disciplined and too calm to be controlled. Self-respect Discipline and quiet power are not slogans. They are the spine you build, one choice at a time. You stop seeing yourself as the victim of everyone's disrespect. You start seeing yourself as the guardian of your own standards. The next time someone talks over you, makes a cutting joke, or tests your boundaries, you will feel the old impulse to shrink, to laugh it off, or to explode. But now you have rules. You have a different identity forming in the background. You are no longer the man who begs to be respected. You are the man who lives in a way that makes disrespect expensive. So picture that moment again. The joke is at your expense. The extra task was dumped on you. The message is left unread. Old, you would have swallowed it, laughed it off, or blown up and regretted it later. New you pauses. He remembers his rule. He remembers that his self-respect is not up for negotiation. Maybe he says, "No, I'm not okay with that." Maybe he quietly steps back from people who only show up to use him. Maybe he feels the anger rise and chooses not to let it own him. The difference is not that the world is suddenly kind. The difference is that you finally stopped joining in on your own disrespect. One punchline. When you raise your standards, disrespect does not disappear. It just loses its power over you. On Stoic Ether, we trained self-respect, discipline, and quiet power. If this helped you stand a little taller on the inside, stay a while. Subscribe and keep building the kind of calm that other people cannot shake. Lock this in by typing, "I respect my standards" first in the comments. Share this with someone who keeps giving their power away just to be liked. And when you are ready to protect your self-respect in the face of direct disrespect, move to the next video. We will talk about how to handle disrespect without losing your calm or your standards.